Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to my channel, the Angels of Alchemy. I'm Psychic Medium and Angelic Channel, Dee Grewal. This is going to be the general collective read for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 1st to May 15th. This is a general collective read, so please keep that in mind. The messages might resonate for some and not others. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Not all of you are going to relate to the messages, and that's okay. This is a general read, so that happens when it's a general read. I'm not really jumping into astrology at the moment. Maybe I'll do some other readings where I'll add in the astrological aspects, but I just kind of wanted to do a general read, especially with things that have been unfolding. It's been a difficult time as a collective for pretty much everybody. I did post a new moon in Taurus reading. You can check that out on my YouTube channel, the Angels of Alchemy. For those of you that are watching on Instagram, please keep in mind, I don't post the full reading on Instagram. I do tend to go over 15 minutes, and so if you want to check out the full reading, then visit my YouTube channel, the Angels of Alchemy, like and subscribe. I do want to thank those of you who are subscribed to my channel. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and like on the video. Those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. If the messages resonate, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you're aware of future videos that I post. And again, for all of you that are listening, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the readings, as a lot of these messages, what we're unfolding as a collective, the messages are important right now, and let's share the love, right? So also, I'm always interested to hear from you, what your thoughts and feelings are, what you're going through. So if you wish to, please feel free to share with me your experiences and some of the things that are coming up for you. I'd be more than happy to read your comments, and we're all in this together. I'm here to support you and sending you love and blessings, and keeping everyone as a collective in my thoughts and prayers. I will be doing, you'll also see that I've posted some healing meditations. For those of you who are struggling to find balance and inner peace at this time, you know, those meditations are extremely powerful and they'll help you. They're posted also on my YouTube channel. I'm also going to be doing a Zoom meditation for the Artemis Salon community. It's the salon that I go to, and all the wonderful ladies, I miss them tremendously. They've been fantastic and holding different things and events and sharing. And so I'm going to be doing a live meditation on Zoom. That information can be found on Instagram at Artemis Salon. You can also find it on my Instagram page, the Angels of Alchemy. It's been posted on my story. And you can also find that information on my Facebook page, Dee Grewal, Psychic Medium and Angelic Channel. I've posted the information there. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move into your reading. This is for Capricorn from May 1st to May 15th, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I have to say, Capricorn, your reading is coming up as quite a challenging reading. So it looks like May be a bit of a tough month for you. So it's going to be important for you to ground your energy, and, you know, to try to see things from a different perspective. Meditation will help you tremendously at this time. Okay, you do look at the bigger picture here with full moon in Sagittarius. I do feel that there's something around the nodes. All right, the North Node is moving into the sign of Gemini. The South Node is moving into the sign of Sagittarius. And it's pushing you to look at things from a very different perspective. You know, the nodes have been in, we've had one of the nodes in Capricorn, and that cycle is coming to completion. So I do feel that there's a tough cycle that's ending, and there might be some energy from that cycle for you that comes up. Some of you, some issues connected to that cycle are going to be coming up to the forefront. That's what I'm sensing and feeling, especially as you're completing a cycle here. Okay. I'm sorry, I have allergies. There is a need for you to rise above and see things from a higher perspective here. Your first card, you do have conflict, okay? So there's a lot, emotions seem to be at the forefront, but I really feel that there was a lot in your past, especially in that cycle of the nodes, and having it been in one of your signs, I mean, in the sign of Capricorn, sorry, I apologize. But there's a lot of conflict and emotions that would have been. Some of you were dealing with a significant partner, possibly the sign of Leo, okay, because you have the Strength card here, and then you have the Two of Cups. So I do feel that this is in regards to relationships, the relationships around you. There's been a lot of difficulties. There was something that would have caught you off guard in regards to a relationship. There's a feeling of betrayal, and in the past there was a lot of conflict, and there's some kind of cycle around that really needed to come into completion. But you know, there's a lot of emotions that are bubbling up to the surface. Now you could be butting heads with someone here. Like I said, I do feel Leo. But I also feel that your past has given you strength in a lot of ways. But I do feel that you need to see things from a different perspective, because I almost feel you've allowed the past to kind of take over in a lot of ways, and allowed it to kind of rule the roost in your life. And there's this feeling of needing to heal and not having quite healed. That's a sense and feeling that I get. I do feel that there's something in regards to relationships. And there's been a lot of conflict in your relationships. I do feel there's a lot of conflict coming up. Some of you, I feel this is connected to past, and some of you, there could be some themes around these issues in the past that are coming back round, but they're coming back round so that cycle can complete. Okay, so you know, I'm feeling two people that are married here, okay, but if you're not married, this could also be a couple. But I feel you could have been dealing with a Leo here, okay? There was secrets. I get the sense and feeling of secrets and things that were hidden from you, that you found out about, and you know, needing to heal the emotions surrounding that betrayal. Because you then also have the Moon card. So the Moon card it's about the subconscious mind, right? It's what's hidden beneath the surface. It's like a veil of illusion that, you know, but it also illuminates what needs to be illuminated. But I feel there's a lot in regards to your relationships that are coming up to the forefront and what hasn't been healed. But I do feel you're starting to put your foot down a bit as well. You do have the Five of Swords. So I almost feel like something is coming up that is connected to this situation or scenario. Some of you it did already, others of you it's almost like something of the past is coming back round. There's a feeling of that. But feeling like there was a lot of conflict and a lot of challenges, and really nobody won in this situation with the Five of Swords energy here. Okay? Whatever's coming up for you at this time, you need to, I feel that your past has left you in a place of feeling quite negative, and it's been a bit of a struggle for you to remain optimistic. You have the card of optimism here. I feel that, you know, for some of you, that you're very negative, and it's really not any fault of your own, because I feel like whatever happened in your past has kind of put you in that place of negative thinking. I do feel there's a lot in regards to stability and material that is at the forefront right now. Some of you are really struggling in regards to finances. That's creating a lot of friction within relationships and within the home, because there's no money, or there's a struggle in getting money. Some of you might be waiting on unemployment. It's not come through, but there is a lot in the ways of that. Some of you, I'm feeling resentment towards a partner in regards to that, because I almost feel like they haven't stepped up to the plate in the past, and because of that, there's resentments. I do get the sense and feeling, and now it's all kind of building up and bubbling up. Your foundation has been rocked, and so it's hard for you to try to focus on abundance, and you're looking at abundance very negatively, but Spirit is trying to get you to be in a place of gratitude and appreciation for what you do have. Okay, and it might be a bit of a struggle right now, but they're saying to you to remain optimistic. You have the Tower card. Either you're having, this is crazy the way these cards came out, because I'm telling you the same cards came out when I shuffled a completely different deck. You have the Tower. The Tower is surprises. It's a shakedown of a foundation. It's a foundation that was built on something solid that is, you know, comes down. There's some kind of surprise that is, you know, rocking a foundation here. It could be a foundation in a marriage. There's conflict here, okay? And it is in regards to marriage, because you also have the Hierophant. It's been clarified by the Hierophant here, okay? And I do feel that it's been hard for you to be optimistic because of the challenges that you faced. For those of you that are married, there's been challenges that you faced within your marriage that were very difficult. And you could have been dealing with a partner that was very negative, okay? You have the Hierophant clarifying the Tower. You can't make this up. Then you have the Hierophant again. It's almost emphasizing, you know, that this is about, now the Hierophant can represent your belief systems. It can represent your religious faiths, all right? It could be about churches and religious organizations, but it's also a spiritual card, you know. It's tested your faith in regards to spirituality, I feel, just because of the hardships that you've gone through in your life. Okay, now the Hierophant is being clarified by, where is it? The Tower card again. Okay, so this is about your foundation. I feel, you know, that it's been a bit of a rocky marriage. You've struggled, okay? And yet, what I'm feeling in this card, and I am feeling that this is more about a marriage here, okay, is that you stuck it through, even through, it's like through thick and thin, you stuck it through, but it's been a very selfish-based relationship, I feel, okay? That's what I'm getting from this card. You then have clarifying the Tower and the Hierophant. You have the Four of Wands. So this is definitely about your foundation. It's about your stability. There's a lot of conflict coming up in regards to money and financial support and work. There's a sense of feeling of that. And that's really rocking the foundation over here. Okay. It's like, hold on one second as I get these cards together. These cards all wanted to come out and I just took them. Hold on, I'm mixing things up here. There is a feeling of an ending, okay? Hold on one second. There is a feeling of an ending here. You have the Death card and a transformation that's taking place. Something is shifting and something is changing. All right. But there's a feeling of something that is rocking your world right now. Okay. It really tests the stability in the relationship here. You've got Four of Wands and then you got Death card. Okay. So there's something big happening in May for you that kind of is rocking your foundation a bit. Not all has been revealed. I feel that there's something that is hidden right now that is not been revealed that is going to come to light in that month of May, in that first through the 15th. So, because you have Four of Wands, Death card, and the Moon. There's something about this foundation and this Death card here that is going to come as a surprise. Okay. Some of you, there's a feeling of loss within a family. I'm getting the sense and feeling of some kind of loss that's been at the forefront. Like I said, that's not going to be for everybody. Yeah, there's some kind of news that's coming in here. You have Four of Wands, you have the Death card, the Moon, and then you have some realization, some epiphany, some kind of news message is going to come in that is shaking things up a bit here. You have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is about messages coming in. Okay. I do feel that this is in regards to home stability. All right, for some of you, I feel like you're ending a tough cycle and you're going to be moving into a new cycle, and that is not immediately apparent to you, okay? But I feel like you're also going through certain epiphanies and realizations here. Know that if you've had challenging times from your past, this is changing. And also where there's been a lack of stability, you're going to have that stability again, especially in regards to finances. Because the next card, I really feel what I'm getting in the first two with the conflict and optimism and these cards here, I really feel this is more about your past. And this is where you're moving towards now because you have peace. So I do feel that you need to focus on the element of peace and know that there is peace in every situation, regardless of what's unfolding. You have to find peace from within. All right. This is about coming to peace with things from your past as well. Clarifying peace, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Where you've had conflicts in the past, that is shifting and changing. Okay. The wheel is going to move in your favor. This is also about where there's been lack of financial stability. That's about to change. All right. So sit tight because I do feel money is coming here. But I do feel that where things haven't been in your favor in the past, that's going to change. You need to look at things from a completely different perspective. Because what I'm getting here is that you have a very negative way of thinking. It's time, there's a cycle, there's an old cycle that's ending with you have the wheel, which is a 10. So this is an end of a cycle, so a new one can begin. Then you have the 10 of Wands. I feel the time of where you've been carrying a heavy burden and feeling weighted down, that's about to lift, that's about to shift. So there's this positive new beginning on the horizon, all right? There is going to be peace, there's going to be stability. You have the Hanged Man, and I do feel that it's time for you to lay down a very heavy burden you've been carrying around for a very long time. And it's for you to rise above and see things from a new perspective here. This is about you honoring your path and where you are, also being in a place of acceptance. You have the honoring path, okay? I do feel that you need to honor your purpose and that you're kind of going through a bit of a spiritual shift and a spiritual awakening. You're learning to honor your authentic truth and stand your ground and be self-reliant and to be more self-confident as well, okay? You have felt up to this point very hopeless, and yet, you know, where have your intentions been? Energy flows where your intention goes. And it's like you need to honor yourself, honor your path, find yourself as well. Some of you, I feel that you've been so caught up and you've been carrying the baggage of your past for so long that you're not able to see anything but that. And it's time to lay down that burden. Honor who you are, honor your spirit, and honor your path. It's being clarified by the 8 of Swords. You know, you've kind of created this very self-made imprisonment here, and it's time for you to break free. Honor the authentic truth. There's something about a story you've been telling yourself for a very long time, and for some of you, you know, there's that whole victim mentality that you need to break free of that pattern and that behavior there. And, you know, it's time for you to kind of take a time out, break free from these negative patterns and behaviors, take rest, okay? You know, some of you have been in this stagnant place for so long, but you've not, it's like you haven't taken action to honor your path at all. You're just expecting things to land in your lap, and it's time to kind of step into your power and put work towards what it is that you want to create for yourself. Okay, spirit is they are co-creators with you. They can't do it for you. You have to take some accountability and you have to take action towards things, and then they're going to assist you as you take that action. Some of you, this is a time of rest and needing to meditate and needing to go within to kind of break free of this negative cycle and to have understanding about yourself. But don't get so stagnant also in this 4 of Swords energy. You need to step into your power and move towards what it is that brings you wish fulfillment. What is it that you truly desire? And do you actually believe that you can have what it is that you're asking for? You know, you need to shift your mindset a bit. Again, I'm getting that feeling of needing to see things from a higher perspective here. It's like, let go of things that haven't served you. Lay down the weight of the past. To be willing to move forward to what it is that it equals wish fulfillment for you, okay? You have the Nine of Cups here, so that's about moving towards your wish fulfillment, all right? Let's see here. So you have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords, it's about leaving something behind so that you can move towards what you feel happy about. And I do feel that there's something here that you're having to let go of, that you're having to leave behind so that you can have this wish fulfillment. And then you have Temperance. Yeah, it's like once you're willing to let go and put this burden down, what's happening here is you're going to come into a place of harmony. I feel, you know, whatever this is, these challenging times, you're going to be leaving that behind and moving into a time of great harmony. Okay, you have the Temperance card. Remember, everything in moderation as well. Some of you might have to take a trip. There's going to be some kind of trip that's going to be beneficial, that is also going to bring harmony and balance into your life. And it's also going to bring you some kind of wish fulfillment there. But it's because you're honoring your authentic path. Have courage, okay? Don't allow yourself to be brought down by fear. This is a time for you to have courage and strength and, you know, believe in yourself. And where are you going to find that courage and strength? You have the High Priestess. This is about going within, tapping into your intuition, connecting to source, connecting to yourself. The answers you seek, they're within you. You know, the High Priestess is somebody who's extremely intuitive. She's psychic. She's, you know, got access to hidden secrets and knowledge here. And I feel that this is, you know, draw on the energy of the High Priestess. Go within, connect to source, connect to spirit. All right, because that's where you're going to find your answers. There is a feeling of disappointment or a feeling of loss here with the Five of Cups, something that you seem to be mourning. And yet I do feel that you have this, you know, strength coming in from spirit, and you have this connection to source of spirit that are going to help you through this loss and this depression that you might be feeling as well. Some of you, I'm getting this sense of grief and depression here. All right. I feel that you're going to come out of a time of challenges because you have the Milestone card. This is about achievement. This is about success. Okay, it's about triumph. It's like getting over a major obstacle in your life. So there's going to be something that's going to come up that is going to be in the ways of an achievement, something that you've been trying to reach in regards to wish fulfillment here. All right, that is being clarified by the Four of Wands. So this tells me this is in regards to family, home, your foundation. It's almost like this has been really hard to get to this point, but the stability, there's something in regards to the finances, okay? So don't worry here, because I do feel that you're moving into a more solid time here. So it might have been difficult, but I feel like May the energy is going to shift for you and you're going to have more stability there. Okay, there's some kind of news that's coming in. All right, so this news is victory and success. Okay, it's going to come in quickly, and I feel that you would have been waiting for this news to come in. There's some kind of message that's coming in here. Okay, in regards to money, I'm feeling finances, stability. The Six of Pentacles is receiving a gift. This can be receiving a gift in the ways of money. It's a card of reciprocity and equal give and take. But I feel that you're going to have the stability that you're seeking, and you're going to have balance within your finances. There's some kind of news that you've been waiting on that is going to shift the energy here. So just be patient. And the Four of Wands, oh, I've just dropped all the cards, sorry, excuse me. The Four of Wands is being clarified by, let me just get these cards. The Six of Wands, okay? So again, that is the same as that reaching a milestone. So you will have victory and success, okay? You're going to get through an obstacle here and a challenge, and balance will be restored. Because then you also have, yeah, you've been waiting for this news, some kind of clarity to come in, okay? This message to come in regards to, there's definitely something in the ways of money and receiving a gift in money as well, because you have the Ace of Swords. All right, so there's this new beginning that's on the horizon here. This is about clarity, inspiration as well, but I really feel that there's some kind of truth that's been brought to light, but something in the ways of receiving news in regards to finances. You're going to get the clarity that you've been seeking there. Yeah, interesting. And because then you also have the Six of Cups here. So this is definitely connected to the past, okay? Within relationships as well, highlighting the Six of Pentacles, you have the Six of Cups. Some of you, I feel like this is about some kind of inheritance here. There's some kind of victory where you've been lacking reciprocity in certain relationships. Okay, that's about shift to change. Perhaps also you're just in a place that you're looking back at the past and seeing how difficult your path has been. And, you know, I feel like you're ready to really let that go. And it's like the burden of the past, you're finally ready to lay it to rest. You do have, there's definitely a completion of a very old cycle, something that you've been repeating for a long time. There's a transformation that's taking place that's bringing about new beginnings. You have the Wheel of Fortune. It's like completing a karmic cycle. This is the card of destiny, okay? And there's a new cycle that's beginning here. Yeah, you're definitely completing a very old cycle here that's been extremely challenging with the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. But it's almost like the wheel's going to move in your favor and you're moving into a completely different chapter in your life. One is that it's going to be solid and fruitful with the Wheel of Fortune and the World card here. There's some kind of karmic justice that's taking place, and where things have been previously unfair and unjust with the Justice card, I do feel that things are going to be brought to balance here. For those of you that are dealing with something legal, you know, court cases, something, you're going to receive some kind of final judgment. I do feel that there's going to be a ruling in your favor. For some of you, I'm feeling that there, okay? Let's go ahead and look into your message. I know it was a bit of a tough reading, but I do feel this is more about wrapping up a very old cycle in your life, okay, and breaking free to have the happiness that you all deserve, all right? You do have developing stronger concentration as your guidance card. You're being guided to meditate and to connect to source and to connect to spirit at this time. That's going to be very beneficial for you, okay? It will help you to remain grounded. It will help you to remain positive as well. So you are being guided to kind of seek your answers within, to meditate at this time, okay? And then you have temper your criticism. I do feel that you can be very overly critical of yourself as well as others, and judgmental of others. For some of you, I'm feeling that. This isn't a time to judge other people and what they're doing in their lives. And perhaps this is about a relationship, but I feel like you need to kind of, this is also the relationship that you've had with yourself, the negative chatter that you have in your own mind about yourself, and you're being guided to be more loving and nurturing towards yourself and towards others, and not being so judgmental and critical about what's going on in others' lives as well. I'm feeling in that way. You're going through an awakening and a change. You're learning to break free of the ego, okay, with pride here. And, you know, You could be dealing with an egotistical partner as well, somebody who's always been very judgmental and critical of you, and this is why your kind of thinking has been molded in this way, to be critical of yourself. For some of you, I'm feeling that. But there is a feeling of ascending from the ego, transcending the ego, you know, breaking free from this pride energy here with the 7, you know, because this is egotistical behavior when you temper your criticism. All right, so it's learning to rise above. You are going through a period of ascension. You're changing because you also have the card of alchemy. So this is about spirit. This is about transcendence. It's about overcoming through transcendence. So that's really the message that I'm getting. You're going through a bit of a shift and a major change here, but I do feel that you're going through a spiritual awakening. And this is why, as you're going through a spiritual awakening, you're healing the past, which is allowing you to have a more fulfilling present and future. So I know it was a little challenging, but I do feel that there's a lot of positive in this reading. So take care, everybody. And I'll be back soon to do some readings for the end of the month. God bless and namaste.